Hello, 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 and welcome once again. And today we are talking about three secrets to discover your true calling. So today I am Lordiel, and also with me is Dr. Pamela Morse, your soul guide. And it feels really, really good to be here. So I thank you for accepting us into your home or wherever you are listening. Thank you for inviting us in and accepting us. Believe me, it will be well worth being here with us because it is awesome. Dr. Pamela Morse is awesome. I met her a while back, and even though we are both spiritual guides and teachers and healers and many, many other things, we still need each other. And it was at a time when I want you to really know that I'm talking to you from my heart. And it was at a time when I needed someone to talk to. And when I get to that point, I always ask my guys to please send me someone, send me the right one. And who else did they send but Dr. Pamela Morse? Go figure. Woman, we art, and she listened to her, and then it became history. She did a with me, which were totally one of the first ones TV, because this web TV is to reach out and to you, then know that you're was many different gurus that will offer their teaching to help in your life. So stay tuned back, keep listening. I'm going to take everybody on a journey. I'm also going to forgiveness because so many people are so angry, and you think yourself for allowing things, a lot of things. And then I have another earlier coming on. She is totally awesome. Things is going to help you big time. But tonight on the right path. So if you've been looking and searching and you're wondering, what should I come to the right place, and you're listening to the right person. She is going tools that you can use, and you'll be able to help others that in their lives. So it's not just a one little thing for an hour or two, but this is for your life. Pam, she digs deep. She goes deep. She doesn't do something light and say, okay, I put the ice for now, come back to me next week. It's not like that. When she works with you, she wants to know that when you leave her, you're good to go. You don't have to come back to her. You know what you're about. And she doesn't hold anything back for you to come back later. She gives it all to you. As much as you can handle, she will give to you. So be prepared, listen up, because there a lot of information is going to be given out. To tell you about some offers that she has where you can really work with her one to one, and it's something that you really don't want to miss. Trust me, I have worked with her. It's totally awesome. So, and I wouldn't give someone to you that I have not experienced myself or enjoyed. So, with that said, I'm going to step. Dr. Pamela Morse will come in and say some words, and Pamela Morse.
Thank you so much, Lordiel. It's always a pleasure to be with you. And I just want to check on a technical level. I noticed that I'm getting a little interruption in the broadcast. Can you hear me okay and see me okay? Is it working okay?
Yes, it
Okay, awesome. Yay, then I'll continue. So I
is.
am,
I can.
okay, great. Let me know if you can't at any point. Great. So I'm really thrilled to be here, and I've a part of the time which may have been interrupted on your end. I couldn't hear if you introduced people to me about what I've done before, and if you haven't, I can tell them. Otherwise, I can just dive in and just say um, what I really came here to say, which is I feel so blessed to work with amazing clients around the world doing the transformational work that I was born to do, but it wasn't always this way. And for most of my adult life, I really had no idea what I'm here to do. And as a child, I was sure I was going to make a big difference in the world. Somehow, I didn't know what I was going to do, but like many children, I had big dreams and I was very imaginative. But I didn't know what I was going to do. And then as a teenager, like so many of us, people in my life who love me sort of talk me out of my big dreams, like, oh, that's not going to work, honey. And, you know, you can't really do that. And other kids thought I was kind of odd because I wanted to do all these big things. And so what I did was I just decided to start being normal and give up my dreams. And for many people, that is what we do in life, and we forget that we ever did that. And so what happens is you go through life, and in my case, I went all through my life. I got a PhD, I homeschooled my kids, but deep down, I really didn't feel confident in my own worth because of those early messages. And I was afraid to actually go out there and do anything with my calling because I'd even forgotten what it was. And I was afraid to step forward in any way that would take me outside of my comfort zone. And I stayed in that small, careful place for quite a long time. And then finally in my 40s, I began my journey into my true calling. And I didn't know what it was. I just started remembering what I'd forgotten from childhood. Like, I'm here to do something big. And so are you if you're listening. Like, that's a longing we have in our hearts. And we forget it somewhere along our journey. But as I started listening to my own inner guidance again, the path to my purpose magically unfolded. And I want you to know that your path will unfold too. Everybody has a calling. Your real job in life is to figure out, what is your calling? Why are you here? And for most people, it's a secret. It's actually locked in your heart, as it was for me for many years. So let me tell you why this is important. Why should you care?
Yeah, it's important.
Well, it's important because if you don't know what your calling is, then there's a number of things happen. You avoid committing to anything, like I did for so many years. I dabble in lots of different things, but I never put my energy into something that could give all my gifts and strengths and talents to. So I felt unfulfilled and unsettled. It's also important because you can, if you don't know your calling, you can lose yourself in taking care of other people, as I also did. And if you don't know your calling, you can get trapped in unfulfilling careers that leaves you stressed and exhausted and wondering, like, what's it all for? And it's also important because you can spend, if you don't know your calling, you can spend years, and lots of money and energy trying to figure out what's my thing and just bouncing around from one job or career to another and never finding the perfect fit. So if you're like many of the people that I work with, these are some of the things that you're dealing with. You know you are not fulfilling your true potential. You know you're meant for so much more. And you spent your life not stepping into your true shining self. And it's painful. If you're honest with yourself, it's actually painful not to be that big, expansive person you know deep down you're capable of being. And you may also be dealing with knowing that you're supposed to help people, but you're not sure how. And with all of your experiences and skills, you're just unable to settle on one thing that's your unique thing. And you really want to find what's my unique direction and my unique voice. And this is also for you if you are tired of procrastinating and sabotaging your efforts and your self-worth and your self-confidence, and you really just want to stop being afraid and do it. So imagine that you're out in the world and you're confidently doing the work that you are designed to do. And imagine sharing your gifts and your wisdom with people who are hungry for them and getting to see every day the big contribution that you make. And imagine feeling so fulfilled and so energized and so inspired as you help change lives, including your own, doing what you love. And imagine that you are compensated well for doing what you love. And so you can help your family, you can travel, you can create, you can live this big life that deep down inside you know you're here to do. So all that is really possible for you. And I should know because just a few years ago, I was where you are, and I am so grateful that I am able now to live this life. And if you let me, I'm going to walk you step by step through how you can make it start happening for you too. So one thing I wanted to share is I'm really excited about this webinar is I'm going to show you how to clear away all the things that you think you should be about, or all the things that people have told you that you should be about or not, that you can't do. And you're going to uncover hidden deep inside you this beautiful jewel, which is your own deep knowing of who you are and what you're here to do. And what your unique flavor of that is too. Like every one of us is completely unique, as well as having lots of things in common with many other people. But there's something unique about you and what you're here to do and what your gifts are. And this clarity about that can only come from deep within you. So this isn't going to be me telling you, here's what your purpose is, or me thinking that I know what you should do. This is purely me giving you the tools so you can listen to your own inner voice, your own inner knowing, and your own intuition, and bring forth your gifts to the world. You already know deep down inside, you know what your purpose is, you know what your calling is. Nobody else can give it to you. And I'm going to help you see how to finally have access to that. You're not only going to learn how to get clarity to what your unique thing is, you're also going to see a very practical, tangible way to step into it. So that's what we're going to do. And let's see.
It really sounds great. Thing that you mentioned, so many people there is something missing.
Yeah. Yeah, let me.
Are you going to specific?
Yeah. So here's the specifics of what you're going to get today, what we're going to cover. So you're going to learn how to find the clarity about your calling that you've been longing for. You're also going to create your step-by-step plan. You're going to find out how to create your own step-by-step plan to get out there doing your calling, and you're going to find it can be so easy. It's almost like magic how to get that plan. And you're going to learn how to permanently remove your biggest block to success in as little as 5 to 7 minutes. So you're going to learn all those things. And plus, if you stay till the end, I am going to reveal the big and surprising secret reason why it's been so hard for you to move forward and what you can do about it. So we have a lot to cover, and here is my promise. I'm going to give all that I can in the time that we have. And for those of you who want more, who want to go beyond learning about how to do these things to actually applying them in your life, I am going to promise that you will have a way to do that. I will show you how you can move forward and do exactly that. So if that's what you want, you will get that during this time together. I won't let you leave without knowing how you can apply this. So does that sound good?
Sound. I would love of the three discovering your true calling.
Yeah, yeah. So the first secret is why you have not been able to figure out your true calling. You haven't been able to figure it out because it doesn't come from your conscious mind. So basically, you're not going to find your true calling by thinking about it. The only way to uncover it is to get out of your head and into a much truer knowing, that deep truth that's hidden within you. So secret number one is what I call vision. And it's about accessing your true vision that normally is hidden from your conscious mind.
we uncover it from our conscious mind?
Well, it's a good question. Basically, the way to do that is to bypass the conscious mind and tap into your super conscious guidance or wisdom, which is what I call your trusted guidance. It's also known as your heart truth or your higher power or God or your spirit guides, the universe. And you have to tap into that, not your conscious mind, to discover what lights you up. You know, what's your personal source of power and joy and freedom? And also to discover your own unlimited true self, this higher self that you also are, in addition to the personality that you have. And also you have to tap into your superconscious wisdom to discover what you are designed to do. You're actually designed to do something, your calling, and who you're designed to serve as well. And you need to tap into this trusted super conscious guidance to discover the highest vision that is calling you forth now and the essence of what you desire.
Wow, sounds awesome. So, secret number one is getting that clear your superconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
What's secret number two?
Wait, so I missed the last part of what you said, but you said it's getting the super conscious wisdom.
Yeah, number two. Right.
Okay.
You spoke about the secret number one. So, what is secret number two?
Well, I want to tell you, but I will tell you just a moment, but I actually want to tell you a little bit more about what do I mean by how do you tap into your superconscious mind. Like, it sounds good, like, yeah, I'd like to do that, but how do you actually do that? So I want to tell people a bit more about how you actually do that. So really, the way that you can tap into your superconscious mind is deep visioning. In fact, that's why I call secret number one vision, because what you have to do is relax your conscious mind first, which you can do through meditation. I like to use a heart breathing meditation. You have to relax your conscious mind so you can connect directly with your trusted guidance, your superconscious mind. And when you do that, you can ask questions and you can receive clear answers and also receive inspired images. And even people who don't think they have any trusted guidance at all are amazed what happens when they relax and open up. Like, for example, one of the participants in my clarity course didn't think she had any trusted guidance. And I asked her, have you ever had an inner voice tell you something like, leave your relationship or apply for that job or move, and you felt it was the right thing to do? She said, yeah. And I said, well, that's your trusted guidance, even if you didn't do what it suggested. So she was able to relax then and connect with that, even though she didn't have a name for it, and realize there was this inner voice within her that knew more than her conscious mind did. And she got answers, clear answers that were so helpful to her. She told me she rediscovered this inner wisdom that she didn't even realize she'd been blocking for many years. So deep visioning not only gives you very helpful clarity that will surprise you, because it's what you don't know that you know. That's what your trusted guidance is, what you don't know that you know. It will also reconnect you to your own higher wisdom, so you can start deepening your relationship with that, which will absolutely transform your life for the best. And of course, it's essential to discovering your calling, because that's where the information about your calling is stored, is in your trusted guidance, not your conscious mind.
That
Yeah. So now,
is so true.
yeah. So now let me go back and answer the question about the second secret. So the first secret's all about getting this clear vision from your trusted guidance, because you don't know about what your calling is. So secret number two is what I call motivation, which is tapping into your true source of motivation to power you forward with ease. Because remember, the conscious mind can't tell you what your true calling is. Well, one other thing your conscious mind can't do very well is motivate you. So if you've ever noticed how hard it is to stay on a diet, or to stop focusing on what's wrong with you, or do the many things that you've promised yourself that you would do, that is because your conscious mind really can't help you very much to accomplish things that you want. Studies, in fact, show that the vast majority of people who make New Year's resolutions, they've completely abandoned them within a month, completely stopped doing them, because they just don't have that motivation, willpower. It doesn't really work that well. And that's because your true source of motivation isn't your conscious mind any more than your true source of guidance is your conscious mind. Your true source of motivation is your subconscious mind. So that's what we need to get in touch with in order to tap into our true motivation.
That's totally honest. Do you use? I think there's a delay.
There is a delay, yeah, and I think that's because I have not connected this properly up. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how you tap into your subconscious mind is you have to use the power of images, because that's the language of the subconscious mind. It actually thinks in images and feelings. And so basically what I discovered in my work with people, leading hundreds and hundreds of people through vision board workshops, we did deep visioning. I actually discovered by mistake that when you have people flip through magazines looking really quickly for images that are very resonant for them or that remind them of the essence of what they want, which is one of the things we can uncover in deep visioning. When you do that flipping quickly through a magazine, what happens is your conscious mind doesn't have time to pick images because your subconscious mind thinks so much faster, hundreds of thousands of times faster than your conscious mind does. So when you flip really quickly through a magazine, looking through pictures that resonate with you or powerful for you, and just rip them out and put them in a little stack and then keep flipping pages and ripping them out and putting them in a stack, what happens is you find images that you would never consciously choose, but they're very powerful for you because they were chosen by your subconscious mind. They reflect your true motivation, what really resonates with you. And they can give you information about your calling beyond anything you could know consciously, because you'll discover this deep wellspring of motivation and inspiration that you don't normally have access to consciously, but you'll have visual images that will remind you of it and show it to you powerfully. So that is the second secret, is about using the power of images to tap into the power of your subconscious mind to truly motivate you from this deep place of this deep feeling place of that's what I want, that's so inspiring and moving to me, rather than the things you think you want. There's so many things we think we want. We think we want a house that looks like this, or a car that looks like that, or a body that looks like this. But all those things we think we want, they're really just symbols for what we really want, which is how we would feel if we had those things. Like, you don't need to spend a lot of time getting your body in a certain shape or buying a certain car or spending a lot of money. If you knew that those things, if you having those things would make you feel confident, like that's why you want them, to feel confident, you could feel confident a lot faster and cheaper than buying a new car or spending a long time going on a diet. It's really just, it's the essence of what you want is actually available to you right now. It's the funny thing is we think it's somewhere we want to, it takes us years to get to. It's right here, right now. And working with images and the power of your subconscious mind helps you achieve it much faster because you can see it in your life now. It's not somewhere to get to way out there. So, wow. Yeah. So visioning, doing this visioning work helps you do that, helps you see that. So let's see. So there's, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, you have covered so much. I know you've only covered two of the secrets, even though it sounds as though you've just so much information you have given. What is the
Okay, I'll keep the third one shorter because I really do want to show people how to apply this in their lives too. So the third secret to discovering your true calling is all about focus. And what I mean by focus is how you keep on track doing, like moving toward your goal. Because so often in life we get an idea and maybe we even get some motivation to do it, but we fall off. And we mostly fall off of moving toward our goals because we don't really know how to achieve them. If we knew how to achieve them, we would already have done them. So the focus secret, this is the big secret, is to how to uncover your step-by-step doable plan to success, your pathway forward. And the way you can discover your pathway forward to fulfill whatever goal you have is, first of all, you have to make a goal that is not inspired by trying to fix yourself. Most of our goals are all about fixing ourselves, and they're full because they're about fixing ourselves. They're all about fear, and they're all about shame, which are not very motivating. That's why we often fail at them. So you have to first create a goal that's not inspired by fear and shame, but it's inspired by love and by your desire to contribute, which is what I call a vision-powered goal. And when you have a goal that's really inspired by your vision, then you can actually discover your plan to fulfill this vision very simply. It's so simple. I love this. It's really a counterintuitive little trick about how you can find your plan. So what you do, here's the trick. Are you ready? So what you do is you figure out what it is you want, what you want to have be true for yourself. That's going to be some way you can contribute. In other words, something you can do to express your calling once you've discovered it. And you say, okay, I want to, for example, be leading a workshop, or I want to write a book, or whatever it is you want to do. And you say to yourself, okay, when do I want to do that? When do I want that to be all done? Maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 5 years, however long it is. And you just figure out, okay, by that date, I want to be all done with this amazing project and have it be more successful than I ever could even imagine. Then what you do, here's the trick, is you work backwards to discover your plan. So let's say you want to be there in 1 year. Well, then you would look and say, okay, well, where would I be in 6 months if I'm really totally on track to fulfill my goal in 1 year? And you would write down what you think, well, if I were halfway there, this is what would be happening. And then you go back and say, okay, if I were halfway to my 6-month plan, my 6-month milestone, where would I be at 3 months? And you write down what you think would be happening at 3 months. And then you keep working back to 1 month, 1 week, tomorrow, and today. And you'll actually see your whole plan just neatly laid out before you really quickly and easily. Because when you work backwards, you're applying what I call the magic of the Merlin principle. And that's what helps you focus so you can actually fulfill your goals and really step into your calling. So that's secret number 3. And I did promise that I would show you how you could actually apply these 3 secrets to your life and discover your true calling, because I'm really excited to show you what I've created for you to do this. So I want to take a little break and take you over to see what I've created for you. But before we do that, I want to make sure, yeah. Lord, will you help me remember that when we come back, I want to make sure.
Okay. Oh, you get into this, stay until the end, because you're going to give the big secret to move. Why can't you move forward? I hear so many people saying that you do about like a blessing in itself. So you do want to stay till the end, and want.
Great. Thank you. So thanks so much. And Lordiel, I didn't ask you before, I'm just going to give you a little heads up at the end when I talk about that big secret reason, since you've actually done some work with me about that. If you feel inspired and if you feel safe sharing about that, you could. And of course, it takes courage to share something personal like this, and you don't have to. I just want to give you a heads up about that. If you don't want to, I've got other examples, but I just know you've done this work yourself. So, okay. So what I want to do is I want to take people over to, let me see if I can do this. I think I can. I can share with you what I have for you. And let me just, okay, let me take you up here. I'm going to see if I can share this right now. Okay. Yes, I can. I go over here. And I put this over. Let's see, do I have it over here? Just a second, I'm making sure I have this set up. Okay, here we go. Okay, any moment now. Okay, here it is, good. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up a screen sharing thing. Here we go, and I think I have it finally all together here. So here is screen sharing. There's that. And there it is. Okay, so now this is all here. So what I'm going to take you over is I've created something for you, which is a program to actually help you step out and discover your calling and live it. So this is a program to help you figure out what the heck you're supposed to be doing so you can feel confident and excited to move forward. And this is a course which is going to take you into discovering, applying these 3 secrets we talked about to your life. So you'll get clarity about your calling that you've longed for and uncover your personal step-by-step plan to get out there with your calling. And you're also going to remove your biggest block to success as little as 5 to 7 minutes. And I will talk to you about that and how that works. So I'm going to skim down through this page, which some of these things I've talked about already, and I want to tell you about the Clarity course to get clear about your calling and start living it. So in this course, what this course is about is we're going to go through the 3 secrets. And there's lots of people's testimonials there about how they've done this and what the work has been like for them. So here's the journey we're going to take together. In the first module, this is a 6-week course with 6 modules. And the first module is all about vision. So this is where we do that deep visioning work that I was talking about. And as a result of going through this module, you will uncover what lights you up in life. You will uncover and connect with your own unlimited, love-filled, true self. And you will uncover what you are designed to do and who you are here to serve, and the highest vision that's calling you forth now and the essence of what you desire. All that in the first week of the Clarity course. Then the second week of the Clarity course, the second module is called Motivation, which is about how to tap into your truest inspiration to power you forward and release your inner dynamo. You will be amazed at how much this energy and motivation this does give you. So in this module, we tap into the extraordinary power of your subconscious mind to find images that are about your true motivation, the essence of what you want, and activate your natural ability to attract it. And you're also going to learn in this module why most vision boards don't work. And you will, in this module, create a vision board that will change your life. And you're going to do all of that in just under an hour. So you'll create a vision board that you absolutely love, and that's in the second module of the Clarity course. Then the third module is about focusing, creating the plan for the results that you desire, and you will uncover, as I outlined before, your step-by-step doable path to success. And you'll learn how to create a vision-powered goal, which is created by your inspiration and love rather than your fear and doubt. So this course is perfect for you if you have struggled to figure out what your passion is and how to bring it to life. And if you want to find your unique direction and voice, and you have a sense of the work that you're meant to do, but you're not doing it. It's also for you if you secretly feel unfulfilled, worried, out of balance, stuck, depressed, or even hopeless. And it's definitely for you if you suspect that you are holding yourself back somehow, and you are tired of missing out on your life and ready to start living it. So you can find this page, by the way, if you want to go find it. I'm showing it on my screen, but you can find it for yourself if you go to the URL that's at the top here, which is, you can just, it's www.drpamelamoss.com/clarity-course.lordiel.pamela.moss, and that number sign by now. So you'll find that link. We're going to put that later on the replay, but if you don't have it and you want to go see it now, you can go to that link and I'll tell you more about this. So here is how this online group training and coaching program works. There's a weekly training webinar, which you can watch at your convenience. There's a weekly live soul guidance session directly with me, so you get all your questions answered and all the support you need. There are action guides for each module, so you always know exactly what you're doing. It's very clear. You get recordings of all the live calls and archives, so you won't miss a thing. And you get lifetime access to all the recordings. So you can do this course whenever you want, and you might want to come back and do it again. Sometimes people do to get a deeper level of clarity or up-leveling their clarity. So what I want to say about this also, which we didn't talk about yet, is the number one secret reason that most people don't succeed is that they subconsciously stop themselves before they've even begun. We've all done it. You get a great idea, you get a new opportunity, and you're really excited, but then almost immediately you start thinking, it's not going to work. I can't do it. I don't deserve it. And before you know it, your new possibility is forgotten. It's killed off by your subconscious fears and doubts. And that is why I'm giving you 2 powerful bonus modules, because I really want you to succeed. So the first bonus module is called the Fear and Doubt Clinic. And this is a special live bonus session where we will dig down and we will uncover your subconscious blocks that prevent you from following your action plan that you've created and fulfilling your calling. So you're going to finally see what has been stopping you for so often in life, and you will do some work in the Fear and Doubt Clinic to free yourself from your biggest obstacles. And then the second bonus module is an accelerated change alignment session. This is a really transformational live bonus class. We're going to permanently remove your subconscious patterns, beliefs that have stopped you from success. And you can do this remarkably quickly, like 5 to 7 minutes, and you will immediately feel a powerful shift. But most important, you're going to find it easy to move forward now, remarkably easier, because you won't be stopping yourself and second-guessing yourself. And it's going to stay that way, because when you replace dysfunctional programming on a subconscious level, it's permanent, just like you're editing and saving a word processing document. And there's one more bonus module I want to give you, which is because many people don't realize that when you create a vision board from your super conscious higher guidance, that visioning work we talked about, and powerful subconscious images, which is what you'll do in the clarity course, you're going to create something. This vision board is a treasure map for your own growth. And I want you to get all of that hidden wisdom. So I'm giving you one more wonderful bonus module in the clarity course, which is about seeing the deeper meanings in your vision board. This is really fascinating. We do a live vision board reading. We look at your vision board and pull out the deeper meanings and soul guidance that's hidden in it. And people really love this very kind of mind-blowing and very inspiring class. So this is a deeply transformational 6-week course packed with powerful tools for clarity and focus and results. But I don't want you to think that 6 weeks is enough to fully step into your calling. I don't want to mislead you. So it's not realistic to think you can fully step into your calling, start making a living at it in 6 weeks. And since I really do want you to succeed in a big way over the long term, I'm giving you 2 more bonuses to support you long after the clarity course is over. So the first bonus is a support bonus, and it's a change makers social networking group. So when you join the clarity course, you access this amazing online community of people like you, change agents, healers, activists, purpose-driven entrepreneurs, and you'll have a lifetime membership, so you can always get valuable feedback and connect and create things with these other amazing people who are graduates of the clarity course. And then there's a super big bonus, which is the super big bonus for support is how to financially thrive with your calling. This is a one-on-one personal consultation with me where we take a deep look at your calling after the end of the clarity course, how it's unfolding, as well as your gifts and your challenges. And we will discover amazing opportunities and possibilities to thrive financially with your unique work beyond anything you can imagine now. I promise you, you'll blow your mind. And this is a no-charge bonus for the clarity course. But obviously, I can only do this for a limited number of people because it's an in-depth one-on-one consultation about how you can financially thrive with your calling. And this is only available for the first 17 people who register for the clarity course, because I can't do more than that.
That's a huge bonus.
It is a really huge bonus. It's way valuable. Like it's valued at $950 because it will completely enable you to make good money doing your calling. You'll see what you can do beyond what you could think yourself. And then, but I want everybody who registers for the clarity course also gets an instant access to one more bonus, which is the fast start bonus. And this bonus is called Your Body Knows Your Truth. And it's a tool to do self-muscle testing, which is a way to tap into your body's clear knowing, your deep knowing of what's true for you and what's not true for you. So you can use it to make decisions, or you can start uncovering your subconscious beliefs that are blocking your success and happiness right away. And in the Fast Start bonus, I tell you how you can do exactly that. So you might be wondering, when does this clarity course start? It starts October 12th of this year, 2015. And I am delighted to announce that as of today, registration is now open.
Yay!
Yay! So remember that the first 17 people to register will receive this super bonus of this one-on-one how to financially thrive with your calling consultation. And everybody gets instant access to the fast start bonus. The Clarity course runs for 6 weeks, October 12th to November 16th. It ends at the end of that week. And if you happen to be listening to this later and you want to register after the start date, no worries. You can do this course also on your own schedule. All the calls will be recorded and you get lifetime access. You can have this course for your whole life. You can do it over again if you want to at a later point in your life. You can use it forever. So you may be wondering, okay, this sounds really good, but how can I be sure it's going to work for me? Well, I want you to know that I want you to be totally confident and feel safe to move forward. So I have what I call your peace of mind guarantee. And I want to just first say who this course is not for. So if you are not open to receiving intuitive guidance, maybe you don't know how to, but you're open. But if you're not open, if you're not really ready and willing and able to listen to your own inner guidance, you're not going to get much out of this course. This course is not for you if you're just like, that makes me uncomfortable. I don't even know if I could do that. I don't want to do that. But if you are open, I am so confident that you're going to love this course, and I'm so confident in the quality of this course that I guarantee your satisfaction 100% or all of your money back. And to get a full refund, all you do is just show that you did the work. I don't ask you any questions. There's no hassle. There's no reason. You just get a full refund. If you've done the work and you are not satisfied, not 100% satisfied, you get a full refund. And this satisfaction guarantee is good for up to a year after you register, which is a very generous offer because I want you to love this and get full benefit from it. So that's my 100% satisfaction guarantee for a year after the course.
Wow.
So if you're ready, go ahead. I'm excited.
That's why I said I'm in.
Yay, yay. I know, I'm really excited to have you in the course, Lordiel, because I know it's going to help you. So here's the thing to know. It's like this course, it was initially designed for people who are beginning their journey and really want to get clear about their calling. But it's also really powerful for those of us who have gotten to a sort of plateau in our calling and we're ready to step up. Like, what's my next level? So I know Lordiel's not a beginner, but she is like stepping into the next level, which is super exciting. So if you're ready to reserve your space, you'll scroll down, you'll see the no risk reservation form because I 100% guarantee everything and you're protected by that. And you're in this course, what you're going to do is you're going to use the Clarity Course training to get clear on your calling and to start doing it. And you also get almost $2,000 in valuable bonuses. The investment is $497, or there's a 2-pay option to make it affordable for those who need to space it out, which is $267. And there's over one now and one later next month. So to get started, when you go to the website, just click the Get Started Today button, and you'll get taken to the page to do that. And the last thing I want to say about this really is I invite you to listen to your heart and take committed action to start making the difference that you are here to make. So I'm really on a mission to light up the lights, to serve the servants, and to heal the healers, to support people like you who know deep inside that you are here to make a unique contribution to the world. And if you can be in different places, like maybe you're like where I was 11 years ago, you have no idea what your contribution or calling might be. You just know your heart's telling you, I know I'm meant for so much more. Or maybe you're in the place that I was about 8 years ago when I was working away at my calling, but I wasn't making enough money. I was exhausted and sad and wondering if this is what I'm meant to do. Why is it so hard? So take heart if you're in either one of those places. The Clarity Course is here to help you listen to your inner guidance, remove your inner blocks, so you can be the divine change agent that you were born to be. And I hope you'll give yourself this powerful resource to step into your calling or the next level of it. And taking this step now will bring you so much closer to finding your unique direction and voice and actually doing the wonderful, unique work you are meant to do. So I invite you to say yes now from a place of love for yourself and your infinite potential, love for the people who are waiting for you, and love for the more beautiful world that our hearts know is possible. So I'm going to come back now onto the the Google Hangout and take myself off of the screen sharing. And hello again.
Hey, that was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And listening to you, I felt calmer and relaxed to the point where I'm willing to share what
Oh,
happened with us. At first, I was like, no, I don't think so.
I really appreciate it. This is where I want to come back and tell people, because I promised I would tell people about
Okay.
the secret things, and I really appreciate your willingness and your
Well,
generosity.
tell them after I tell my part, because
Okay,
I might change my mind.
okay, we don't want to lose it. So basically, do you want to say right now? Is that what you're telling
Yeah.
me? Or
Mhm.
okay, all right,
Mhm.
go,
Yeah.
Lord, go,
Okay.
go.
For I have been hosting on Blog Talk Radio for over 6 years and meeting people globally, internationally, meeting gurus internationally. And they've been coming on my show, and I've been getting to know them. I've been doing a tremendous amount of work with them. And I also work with other people that come to me that find their way to me. And I was very comfortable in doing that. I knew that I was doing a great service. I was helping a lot of people. And because I'm also a registered nurse, so it's always been in me to help people. And I was really comfortable. And then my spirit guide started saying, I have to get out there more. And I'm like, I'm already out there. I'm international, thousands, millions of people know my name. They hear Lordiel and they know it's me. And they says, no, you have to get out there more. So I'm like, well, I'm not making that kind of money to get out there more to be flying around the world. And they kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And then my children, started saying, well, you know what they're saying to you. And they're right. It's time for you to take the next step. And I couldn't understand how because I'm already international, but they would not let up. And so I started thinking about it. And that's when I met Pamela and we started talking about it. And then I said, you know what? I think I'll go web TV. I'll do live stream. I can't travel right now, but I can do live stream. And that's another step where you're coming from behind closed doors. Because when I started hosting on Blog Talk Radio, I would do all the energy work. I would do readings. I would do energy healing. And my brother would constantly say, you have to talk about yourself. I'm like, no, people don't want to hear about me. And he says, no, they do. They need to know what you've been through. And I kept resisting and resisting. It took a couple of years for me to say okay to that. And then finally I started talking about myself and more people started relating and connecting. So now here we are. I just said all that to bring us up to now. And I started talking with Pamela. And I said, I'm going to do live streaming. And she was all excited and said, oh, that sounds great. And then when I started to put it into motion, I got an anxiety attack. It's like, no, then they'll be seeing me because that's another step of me uncovering myself.
Yeah,
And what happened was, so Pamela said, we need to do some work on that and find out why you just don't want to show, who you are. And I'm like, I am showing who I am. And she goes, no, you have so much more to show. And I said, oh, now you're starting to sound like my spirit guys because they keep saying, you got so much to give. There's so many messages that we want you to share and the healing work. And as a child, now they have people born and they call them indigo children. Okay, I was an indigo, but we're talking many years back and they did not have that word and they did not accept people like me. So I was considered weird and strange and all the other names that go with that. So I learned how to cover it up and I learned how to pull back and stand in the shadow, and it just became a way of doing, just so I wouldn't be cast in a negative energy. even though I knew what I could do. And I did utilize my gifts. I used them for myself. And then when I was working in the medical field, I also utilized it for my patients, and but I wouldn't say anything. I would just maybe just wave my hand over them or just lay my hand on them. And it was always the elderly people or the young people that would take notice, and they knew that there was something different. And I remember this little lady, and she was about, oh, I guess in her 80s, late 80s, and I had put my hand on her, and she looked up at me. Her eyes just opened up, and she looked up at me, and she said, "You're an angel." And I just looked at her and smiled. And she said, "You can't fool me. You're an angel. I know you are." And I didn't say anything. I just smiled because I was working in the medical field, and they would have fired me. So, so I just walked out of her room, left it at that. And that's how I proceeded to be. But now my spirit guides is saying, no, you have to step out there more. You have to, and they've given me these visions where I'm on stage and there's millions and millions and millions of people just listening. And I'm doing the work that I'm guided to do. I mean, I'm taken many courses. I'm certified in many things, but I'm also gifted, and my guides and my higher power also give me gifts constantly also. So it's not like I was born and they left me, but no, they continue to help me grow, and they were with me. So Pamela said, okay, we got to find out why you just won't take that step. So we worked, together, and she had me do some things. And at first I was like, okay, I'll go along with it. And as, we proceeded, it just got deeper and deeper and deeper until we discovered that there was a guide that was within me, my inner soul, protecting me because I had to be protected my entire life and did not want me to get hurt. So, we both talked to the guy to let him know that it was safe for me to come out, and everything would be okay. So since that has taken place, and when that happened, I felt this lift. It was like, whoa, and I didn't even know it was there. I was like, whew, that's awesome. And since then, I talk to him every day and let him know, I'm okay and things are really good. And if I get a little nervous or I have an anxiety attack that I have to pull back, that I can't be seen, I know it's not me, but
Mm.
it's him protecting me. And I'll tell him, I'm okay. I can do this. So we can do this. Let's step forward. I know that you're protecting me, so it's going to be okay. And it works. It actually works. So this is a testimony to the work that she does. And like she said, I am very gifted, and I don't usually say that either because people tend to take that in different ways. But for this purpose, I am going to step out and say that I am. I am truly gifted. But nonetheless, we still need each other. We are still growing. And Pamela has helped me in a big way. And that was great. Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you sharing your story because there are many people listening who can relate to that. I work with light workers all the time, and it's almost universal that we decided we had to hide at some point, that we had to keep ourselves small because we felt we didn't feel safe with our, we were mocked or whatever happened early on. And even other lifetimes where it literally wasn't safe to do this. Like for all those reasons, it's very common to be scared to be seen.
Right.
But one of the things we're going to do in the Clarity course, in the Fear and Doubt Clinic, we'll do the exact same piece of work that Lordiel did. And that is basically the big hidden secret reason why you struggle so hard is you're literally battling yourself. You literally have one part of you that says, yes, I want to grow and expand and do all these great things. Another part of you that says, no way, like, that's not safe. In fact, there may be more than one part of you that says that's not safe. And those inner protectors, as Lordiel rightly called them, have to be consulted to let you move forward with power. And if you do it in the right way, they will actually give you permission, like really step back and say, okay, you're good to go. So long as you don't do X, Y, or Z, like they might have some conditions. So that's really helpful to have that conversation, and you will do that work in the clarity course, and it will set yourself free in ways you can't even begin to imagine right now. And like Lordiel said, it's an ongoing conversation, so you can continue to do this inner work as you need to. So you'll get tools you'll use your whole life, not just for the course. And which reminds me, I want to say something about this. If you're feeling called to the clarity course, but you haven't said yes yet, I want to remind you there is a cost to inaction. The downside to not getting clarity about your true calling and moving forward with it and knowing how to do that with a step-by-step focused action plan, not to mention removing your biggest blocks to success moving forward, the cost of all that is serious. It's months, if not years, of wasted time, missed income and opportunities, and painful, soul-killing frustration. Frankly, it just sucks. So if this is, I really want you to be present to there is a cost to not moving forward. And imagine how great you're going to feel when you have that deep clarity about what you're here to do and you're in action. You're finally doing it, fulfilling your goal, whatever goal you choose in the clarity course that's an expression of your calling, so that people are signing up for what you're offering, or you're being seen on stages or virtually or whatever around the world, or you're earning more money, all those things that are possible, and you feel so much more confident about your direction and your voice. I really want to help you step into your true calling, or the next level of it, feeling clear and focused and confident and having the time of your life doing it. And I really appreciate, again, Lordiel, your sharing, because this really is what the kind of work that you need to do. And I just want to also give people the opportunity, in addition to the clarity course, which I highly recommend, of course, because it's going to powerfully take you through this process in a really quite affordable way. I also want to give you the opportunity to get on the phone with me if you feel called to do that. And what we can do is I can offer you what I call a Grow Your Dreams discovery session, which is where we uncover what is keeping you from moving forward. So this is an opportunity to apply for the opportunity to receive a Grow Your Dreams discovery session. Obviously, I can't do very many of them. In fact, every month I put aside a small number of sessions that I give to people. This is my gift to you. And at this time, I'm currently opening up 3 spaces each month, so it's very few. But it's work I love to do. I love to spend one-on-one time with people, really digging into, what is going on for you and your calling, and help. And what do you need to get out of your own way and to step into really doing it. So if and this is what's really holding you back, maybe if you've done other programs or other things and it just haven't worked. So at the time of this call and this session what we're doing right now, this recording too that you'll be hearing later, it's my intention to keep leaving this up. So I have 3 sessions, 3 Grow Your Dreams discovery sessions I do a month. They're very highly coveted spots, so you apply. If you don't hear back from me, it means that I'm sorry you didn't get it, but if you apply, you have the opportunity to receive this free gift, which is me digging in with you to see what's in your way, what do you need to step up, and how can I support you. It's really about, this is for you if you're thinking like, wow, I think I really need to talk to you about working with you. It's not really just like free, it's not free coaching, like I'm not going to fix you. Right. It's really to see like, okay, what do you really need and how can I support you? And if you choose to, and if I choose to too, we mutually agree, we'll move forward. Right. So you can get the application for the Grow Your Dreams Discovery Session at my website, which is thesoulguide.com. If you go to thesoulguide.com, you'll see there's a tab that says 4 gifts for you, 4 gifts for you. And that includes this opportunity to apply for Grow Your Dreams Discovery Session. And I just want to,
I want to also add, for those of you that are saying right now, oh, this just sounds way too much, I don't have the time, I'm going to strongly suggest that you make the time, because if it's not this month, it's going to be next month, it'll be next year. You'll just keep saying you don't have the time. So when is the time? The time is now. If you really are ready to make a change in your life, then this is it. You have to stop putting it off. And I'm speaking from experience, and I had my spirit guides pushing me, and I kept saying, "Oh," and finally, you know, this was it.
Yeah.
So it's unfolding and it's happening, and that's what life is all about. It unfolds, and it's your choice as to how your journey goes. Are you going to stay on the right path, or are you going to take a path that will take you all the way around but back to where you started from and not going anywhere, or you going to take a path that's going to lead out to greatness and to all that you are.
Yeah.
That's your choice.
It really is. If you think about it, like there will come a time at the end of your life when you look back over your life, and for so many people, that time is time of great regret. Like,
Hmm.
why didn't I? I mean, nobody ever regrets, like, taking chances or moving out. All the things you think you're going to regret later, those aren't what you regret. What people regret is what you didn't do.
Right.
Missed
Right.
opportunities to really step into your greatness and your contribution. And
Right.
this course is that opportunity. I'm holding out my hand to you, like, take my hand. I will walk you through this process. In 6 weeks, you'll have so much more clarity and so much more confidence and so much more power to actually do what you're here to do. And you'll be doing it. You'll already be doing it in 6 weeks and after the course starts. That's my promise to you. And don't have any regrets. Don't wish you'd step forward. This calls you. Remember, there's 100% money back guarantee. I absolutely stand by the power of this course. I've led it many times. I know how powerful it is. So if you take the chance on this, if you're not 100% satisfied, you have a whole year when you can get your money back.
Hmm.
Because I'm that confident about the power of this, the life-changing power of this course. And I invite you to step forward and step up, and I'm here to support you.
Right. Don't let yourself down.
Yeah,
That's it. Simple as that. Do not let yourself down. Be
yes. You
all
know
that
you're
you
here for
can
something
be.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be all that you can be.
yes.
This has been extraordinary, as I knew it would be. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity, Lordiel. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Okay, have a good night, everyone, and I look forward to joining you in this workshop.
In the
I'll see you
clarity
there.
course. Yeah. Yahoo!
Okay, good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks.